last week on Discount Heroes.
The unbroken surface of water, it is not even disturbed by the steps of the goat through it. Blinding light emanating at the epicenter of these rings of light spreading outward.
I'm jumping in.
The four of you find yourself standing in a solid white space, your feet seemingly resting on nothing. A lone Tridon figure stands in front of you.
Who are you? Ghosts.
The creature crumbles into dust under your strike, which reforms moments later. Will you hear us? And you feel a sensation, something clawing at you, attempting to get through. Where the four of you, except for Copes now, are filled with rage.
I hate this fucking goat.
Hey, Trash, I thought we were over this.
Beam forms in between my two horns, and it lasers in on his back.
You should have killed him.
And then I follow.
You'll never kill me!
18 damage.
Oh! There's only one thing left to kill.
And then he takes his axe and just smashes it into his own forehead.
The four of you find yourself standing in a blinding white space. You are of us. Your song is faint. Pass through. You reappear in the cavern. Sounds are around you again.
Yeah, we run forward into it, into the brilliance.
Welcome to Discount
So how's everybody doing tonight?
No.
It's the way my niece talks to me right now. She's like 10 and so rude. I saw her at Christmas or Thanksgiving. Well, Easter, the most recent holiday. And I went to say hi and she just said no and walked
Oh
away.
my god.
What a tiny monster.
I wonder where she learned that from. Brent.
Knows what she wants.
I wouldn't have done that. Actually, I would have been a little shit at the same age, yeah.
You're still a little shit.
I could see you doing that to me tomorrow if we hung out.
Oh, you want to hang out?
No.
No.
Damn it. Oh, it's again. All right. Is there anything anyone would like to share with the group? Any world news? Any updates on the world? Politics? Please don't talk about politics.
I saw a snake yesterday.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It was scary.
Tell us about it.
That's good enthusiasm there.
I was so scared.
You were?
I spent 20 minutes hyping myself up. I was like, I'm going to get this snake out of my yard. And then I saw it, and then I ran away.
Ooh.
Is that what you want, Brent? You happy now?
You think you're going to conquer your fear of snakes one day and like pick one up and stuff?
No. Absolutely not. No.
Never. There's no chance.
No, he called me.
I have no intention of it.
But if Addie was in danger from a snake, somehow.
I can have more kids.
Then Addie's fucked. Yeah.
It's just proof snakes are evil.
I don't feel like it would be a problem. That little girl don't give a fuck.
No, I feel bad for the snake.
I could see Addie just grabbing the snake by the tail and just lassoing it around the backyard.
That sounds like Matt's nightmare, though.
Just dragging it around, showing it your dolls.
I wouldn't let her back in the house after that, but
For fear she's got more hidden somewhere.
if you're going to touch a snake, there's no guarantee you're not going to want to bring one in the house. You live on the deck now.
I'm a deck baby now.
Deck baby.
That's close to a band name, I feel like.
No.
Yeah, it's too close to baby dick.
It's close to it. Deck baby. All right.
They don't all have to be bangers.
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast. We're a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 16 plus years.
Wow.
We've played countless hours of questionable D&D. And now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name is Brett. I am the DM tonight. We got 4 players here. In this corner, we have...
Tyler, I play Copes. He's a druid.
And how much does you weigh?
Probably like 18 pounds.
And how tall are you?
4'7",
What's your reach?
18 feet.
Primary fighting style?
Southpaw. I win most of my fights.
South hoof, maybe?
Oh yeah, South Hoof. And in this corner!
Is that my corner?
Yeah, it's your corner.
This is Aaron, and boy, am I glad to see you back here on another Thursday night. We've got a great show cooked up for you. I can just feel it brewing. I'll be playing the lovable goof, Demarok. Come along with me, and let's get into some mishaps and some scraps and scrapes. Back to you, Brent.
What's your primary fighting style?
Silly, goofy style.
Yeah. And in this corner right here...
The human barbarian who is party carrying, it's Thrasher!
That was good.
I wish I'd have done one better.
I liked yours.
I was going to do what you did, but then you did it first.
Yours was great. And your primary fighting style, Thrasher?
Brutal!
And in the final corner...
The Goblin King, the Lord of the Boom Boom, Nox Longfoot.
Primary fighting style?
Missionary with the lights off.
That wins.
That's good.
That was great.
Tyler, do you want to do a new one? I thought yours was funny.
No, I'll take it. I just wasn't ready. It's hard going first.
It is hard. Mm-hmm.
It's easy to finish first.
So true.
I just wanted to put more energy into it, and it took me somewhere. So I wasn't planning on doing that.
I liked it.
Maybe we could amp it up with the sound effects.
Yeah. Well, just every time Tyler's Copes, the Circle, the Stars, Druid. Da-da-da-da-da!
Wow, 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 wow.
All right. So how about a question for y'all? Y'all ready for one?
Super ready.
Yeah! I mean, yeah.
Okay. My question is, share with me a memorable story from a vacation at some point.
Well, I've already done my big vacation.
Mm-hmm. I know there's more than one though.
I thought of a story I hadn't shared yet that I hadn't thought about in forever, and it was kind of on vacation, so can I do that one?
Yeah.
We're on vacation at my uncle's house when Aaron and I were kids. And Aaron, this might have been a fever dream, but tell me if this is true and you remember this. We went and bought some water guns and were playing in the pool, and he said something mean to me, and I threw one of the water guns at him, trying to splash him, and in fact hit him right in the fucking head and split his face open, and he had to go get stitches. So Aaron, was that a dream or was
With scars right here.
that was real? Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it splash him?
Yeah, with blood.
Got him.
The coolest way to be splashed. It was a water gun like this big. And that's just how weak his forehead was back then.
Little baby forehead.
Not like me.
His helmet didn't quite cover it. So I thought about that randomly laying in bed while I was going to sleep the other night.
Yeah. It was horrible.
I don't remember where we were, but we were on vacation one time in a hotel, and I was just laying on the bed, chucking socks at the ceiling fan, watching them fly off. Broke one of the fan blades off the ceiling fan. So my dad took it down to the front office and dropped it on the counter and said, "This just fell on my son." We're like, "Is he okay?" He's like, "Yep, he's fine." We're like, "All right, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it." So that's how Dad didn't have to pay for a fan that I broke.
Now, are you sure you want to put that out there, Jared? Because that hotel could come back and charge you.
You know, if they do, I will replace the fan blade myself.
Okay.
I will not connect the ground.
That's not important. When I was in Jamaica, when I was like, gosh, I think I was like 14 or 13.
I love this story. So
Well, there's two stories. I think I told the story of the guy getting hit by the car.
yeah, no, I know. I want this one.
That one?
When you're snorkeling.
Oh, that's a better one. I'll go with that one. Okay, this was a different story.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's a good one. Thank you. Because I told the other one already. We were in Belize, and I was like 10 years old. It was like the first time I'd ever gone out of the country.
Matt's a world traveler, for all of you who don't know.
Yep.
Bitch, please.
So me, my sister, and my parents were out snorkeling. It was our first ever snorkeling trip for me and my sister. We were super excited. We hop off the boat. We're snorkeling around. And after like 20 minutes, my sister taps on my dad's shoulder and tells him to, come up out of the water. And he's like super annoyed. He's like, what do you want? Like, we're in Belize. We're snorkeling. Just like, look at the fish. Does the boat look crooked? The boat was at a 45-degree angle in the air. About a third of it underwater. And the first mate is sitting on the bow as it sinks. Apparently, they didn't put the plug. So the captain has to very quickly swim back to the boat and call for help. There were other boats around. It wasn't like we were in the middle of nowhere, but and they had to send another boat to come pick us up and take us to shore because they sunk our first boat. So that was fun. Good times.
That's ridiculous.
But we got to snorkel a boat wreck, or I don't know. What?
A fresh one.
A fresh one.
Nothing even knew it was there yet.
One time I was on a cruise and I made some friends with some people in the casino. And then later I was playing poker with them. And I guess I got him in a really good spot where he just thought he was going to win. I took all his money. And then he got it from the table and came over and tried to choke me. And security got on him and kicked him out of the casino for the rest of the trip.
Didn't y'all make up the next day?
Probably.
Did he have like long blonde hair?
Oh no, that was a different guy.
How many times you been choked out at the poker table?
It was somebody else that tried to choke you.
This was an old man. I mean like 50, 55.
Oh, before you go, Brent, we were at the same trip, I think, at the bar. And we were sitting at the bar in the casino, and this lady walks up to me, and she's talking to me, and she's like, with your hair and your gauges and tattoos, you're never going to have a real career. And like, I had met some friends, and like, they're all sticking up for me. And then Aaron wanders up behind. He's like, listen, bitch. Like, you don't talk to him, brother. And everyone's like, hey, wait.
What a wild thing to say to somebody you just met.
No, I walked up. I was like, what's going on? And Tyler's like, this woman's like berating me. And I'm like, hey, you.
Yeah.
And I said that, and the bar went silent. And like, everybody was looking at me, and like, they couldn't decide like what side to be on. The side or mine.
Oh my God.
And that started a big argument. But actually, I think everything kind of calmed down from there.
Yeah, fun fact, her husband was Diplo's uncle, for all you EDM lovers out there.
Diplo's uncle. If you have that on your bingo card, mark it down.
So we were my family was in Cancun. I was like 11 years old, and they were taking us on like a reef trip. We were going to snorkel and see some reefs and some fish. And apparently it had been storming earlier in the day, but it was completely clear now, but the water was very rough still. And I distinctly remember my mom saying that they might cancel it because the waters were too rough, but then they decided that we were just going to go out anyway. And fun fact, I used to get extremely motion sick. And so we went out on that boat, and it was like we were moving up easily, like nearly a foot up and down on the waves on like a 6-person boat. And we get out there, and I'm feeling very nauseous. Where they're like, yo, you'll feel better once you get in the water. Like, they just didn't want to have to refund us because this was not the right conditions for this. So I got in the water, and it did not help. I started throwing up into the ocean, and as soon as I started throwing up, I got swarmed by fish. Fish swarmed upward around me, and it was like a flurry of bubbles and fish all around me, and all the other people were like, whoa, what's going on? And I'm just like,
Please, God, somebody help me. God, no.
So I'm getting swarmed by fish eating my puke.
And all the rest of the travelers are swimming over to see what's going on.
Yeah, they're like, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm just like,
Come see the amazing puking boy as he attracts all the fish.
yeah. That's all I remember from that trip, actually.
Jared, do you remember in Folly Beach? I think, Aaron, you were there too. We were at that restaurant and that fan blade, you reminded me, this fell off the fan and just hit me in the head while we were at dinner.
Yeah.
I don't, but, I don't remember a lot of stuff that happened at Folly.
Yeah, my dad. I was like, no, it's fine. I'm not hurt. My dad was like, no, free drinks for everyone at the table. It was like a nice palm frond leaf. Like, it didn't hurt at all.
You got hit by a leaf.
Free margs. Our DM has left the table. We are now here alone and don't know what to do.
All right, guys, I'm your new DM.
Do we level up?
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative? Oh, fuck. All right.
We're rolling for initiative.
Cope's got a nat 20. Not how I wanted to start off with Jared dicking around DMing.
Nice. I got a 12.
All right, you hit.
I have not gone yet.
All right, I do 311 damage.
No, I go first.
Copes does indeed go first. Tyler, Matt, you're in timeout.
Yeah, okay. His doesn't count.
But I don't want to be in timeout.
I'll be honest, that is not how I expected it to go either.
All right, I did 291 damage.
291? Not quite bloody.
Okay, gotcha. Can I go again since I crit?
That's because you hit it like a bitch. You should have gone second.
He did crit.
Yeah, you can go again.
I can go again, okay. 308 damage that time. Oh, and I say something snarky at it.
All right, now he's feeling it.
You got to say it. You can't just say that.
Roll for snark.
Yeah.
Roll for snark.
Okay, what is that? Just 1d100 for snark?
Let's go with...
That's a nat 100.
Holy shit. What do you say?
I say, oh, fuck, I don't know. I mean, I'm not that good. I don't at 100.
No pressure, just let it rip. Try a couple snarky things.
Just say something that would be on a scale of 100, a perfect 100.
Something snarky.
Just open your mouth and something will come out.
Just throw up into the mic. I got nothing. No, I just kill him.
You'll get covered in fish if you do.
I asked for hot fries. That's snarky, right? What's snarky even mean?
Oh, you don't know what snarky means?
Oh, God, he's back. Brent, you missed some shit.
Yeah, we had...
Tyler wasted all his good rolls.
Damn, I rolled a nat 100 when it didn't matter. It's my favorite thing to do.
And a nat 20.
Yeah, but I do that all the time.
Guys, I gotta say, I really appreciated your commitment to reenacting exactly what you did the first time. That was really funny.
Thank you.
What commitment? I think that was just us being stupid. We're just consistently stupid.
Oh, you guys didn't even remember the first time.
No, we did.
I remember the first time. I was 24. Brent was there.
I was there. Hiding in a tree.
He was 27. No, you were closer than that.
I was driving the car. I had just picked you up from school. It was too hot, so we took our shirts off and covered ourselves in deodorant.
That's a deodorant.
Covered each other in deodorant.
Started sliding off each other's bodies.
Please start the episode. This is going downhill so fast.
It smelled good.
No, it didn't.
We were covered in deodorant.
Yeah. He's right. That's why. So let's go ahead and begin the game. Last week, our intrepid adventurers were confronted with a cryptic, crumbling Tridon. One that asked them who they were and asked them if they were willing to listen, to open their minds to something new.
Open your mind.
But those that heard and were unable to resist were driven into a predatory rage. Our heroes, save for Copes, instantly turning on each other. The confused Copes watched on as he was quickly brought down, and turn by turn they felled each other until only Thrasher stood, who attacked the only remaining person he could find, himself. Upon dying, the universe progressed as normal without them before eventually reincarnating and returning to the present day. But something was different. The creature seemed to be willing to allow them to pass for some reason. And they found themselves suddenly returned to the cave from whence they came, a somewhat familiar yet still threatening hum sounding in the distance.
That sounds a lot more difficult. I thought last week we just did the thing right away.
Yeah.
We did.
And how long did it take for us to get reincarnated?
I was wondering that as well.
Kind of like what happened in Outcaster Isle.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, we just turned the wheel. All right, onward we go.
So only Thrasher remembers all that.
Yeah, but no one's going to believe him anyway. Hi-ho, Silver! Onward, Brent.
Towards the void.
Mm-hmm. All right. You walk for an hour and receive the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, thank God.
Every hit die you use, you can add a d6 to it.
Not for every hit die.
Yep. That's what it says.
I think it's for each person who spends hit dice to gain HP.
For each hit die they spend.
For Song of Rest?
There's no way.
Yep. Uh-huh.
There's no way.
Look it up.
If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit dice by spending hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
We all knew I was wrong.
It's 1d8 now.
Everybody gets an extra d8.
You want to roll it? Roll high.
Yeah, I got it. Everybody gets an extra 1.
Timmy,
An extra 1.
Timmy, I'm so hurt.
What do I roll for my hit die? 10s?
Yours is an 8, and you can roll up to your level in dice, and half of those will return on a long rest. Once you run out, you can't take short rests anymore.
I get 20 health. That maxes me.
And you get your constitution added, what was it, to each roll, Matt?
Correct.
To each roll.
Everybody does?
Yeah.
Yeah, every roll gets your con modifier in.
All right, well, I'm doing better.
So how much do we get from your song?
1.
1 pitiful extra health.
1 beautiful health that I'm appreciative of.
I like how last time you used that, Aaron, Jared was like, do you need a health potion? You were like, nah, I got 1 HP back.
All right, I still have 2 hit dice left.
I got 3.
Oh, man. I rolled a 1 on one of my hit dice.
Well, with Aaron's Song of Rest, that's 2.
True that.
The next one I rolled was a 2.
Hey, getting better. Exponentially better.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus your con.
There we go.
And then he rolled another 2 1s.
I feel better.
All right, and we move further into the cave, I guess. Do we have the goat, or we don't have the goat anymore?
He shrunk it back down, I believe.
Okay.
I did.
All right, so you've taken your short rest. Everyone's all settled on their HP.
Yes.
Yep. I'm assuming our spells went back the way it was before we went into that battle. You said our health did?
That's correct.
Okay.
It didn't matter about mine because I didn't get to cast a single thing.
Should have rolled better.
So true.
All right, so as you trudge forward through the cave, the hum grows stronger and stronger steadily before you can feel the vibrations running through the ground that you step on. Brief ripples surround you, and there's not a single spot where the surface of the water is unbroken by this almost constant shaking. Until you approach a deep pool, at the bottom of which is a bright light shining from below.
Knox, go check it out with your cloak.
I'm on it. I'm going to manta ray my way there.
I'll tie rope to your leg.
That sounds normal.
Just in case I need to pull you out.
Now I feel like a lure.
That's what I was thinking.
A giant anglerfish comes up.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this, Knox.
Are you going to let me do it?
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Okay. I'm just feeding the rope down as he's...
Here, take this, buddy. I hit him with a bardic inspiration.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you hit me with something. Thanks, man.
Look, and hold this. I pull out some squid. Or I pull out that fish I caught as an octopus and hand it to him. Hold that.
Oh, God. I jump in the water.
You gotta bait the hook, dude. Jesus.
Am I the hook or am I the bait?
Just swim.
Shake the rope, Copes. Get him moving.
I gotta get him down there. Okay, I fucking whip it.
Ah!
Brent, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. It's just yeah.
Okay. I thought you were having a stroke there for a second.
It's what it looked like. He's like,
I'm just looking at the screen as I type.
You were scratching your balls and you know it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, Lord.
all right. You can see in the dark, right?
Yep.
The hum is intense. It is just like the hum that you remember hearing before, but it doesn't seem to penetrate your mind like it. Well, you don't remember that, so never mind. Scratch that.
This is a weird sensation feeling for the first time.
Yeah, it's somehow familiar but threatening. You see the bright light from below, but it's too bright to make out any details. But looking around the edge of this pool, you see that there are carvings etched into the walls.
Is it like a written language or is it pictures or?
Like pictures, yeah.
Okay. I'll check them out.
You see what appear to be Tridons moving in a line, carrying something that looks like a litter with a Tridon laying on it. They bring it to a large swirling pool and throw the body in. In the next scene, you see the body falling deep into the what must be water and being swirled around in a giant whirlpool before rising upward onto the surface, where you see it greeted by other Tridons and helped onto the shore.
Does it look like a hot tub?
They could, I guess.
Okay. I'll swim back up above the surface and I think this is where we tossed the Tridon in. I think this is the core.
no bites?
Huh?
Rick?
Yeah, Rick. I think we just got to throw Rick in.
Here you go.
Nope, let me get out. I'm going to get out.
The water didn't suck him in, though, right?
No, we might have to weigh him down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the picture showed him getting sucked in. I mean, they didn't suck Knox in.
Well, let's see what happens.
I can push him down.
All right, guys. I'm holding the Trident body in my arms. Does anybody want to say any last words to this ancient being? We're returning to the core of magic, maybe?
No.
No.
All right.
No, but be ready with some first words.
All right, Rick. It was nice knowing you. You fit really good in my bag, and you didn't make much noise. I'm glad you're not forever lost inside of the worm lady's like secret locker with the bones that you love so much. And I hope all this means something. And I toss him into the center of the pool.
Jimmy, that was beautiful. God damn.
It was good, Demi.
Thanks, man. I just opened up my mind and it came.
It's fucking magical.
It flies like a sheet of paper being thrown and then lands gently on top of the water, floating. Like it doesn't even sink a little bit.
I think we gotta weigh him down.
We gotta weigh him down.
All right, I'll push him down there.
Knox, did you see anything down there that... I mean, did it say just toss him in this calm pool?
Is there like a flushing handle? You know, like when you flush a toilet?
Perception check.
I got all these love letters from these dead people. That's pretty heavy. Be thinking about it.
What, perception check you rolling?
Or I'm looking for a toilet handle. But I rolled an 11.
And 11, no toilet handle.
It's just got a bidet.
Oh, damn it. I get shot in the face by the bidet. Ah!
We can just put something heavy on him.
Guys, do you think we all have to get in and walk around the edges of the pool for about 45 minutes, create a big whirlpool?
I'm just going to swim him to the bottom. All right, that's fine. Did I see anything in the pictures, Brent?
You didn't really swim further down, but if you wanted to keep looking, you could roll an investigation check, or I'll give you some descriptions even without that. But I figured you might want to roll one anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I might have jumped the gun. Let me go check it out. There's like a bunch more pictures.
Okay.
He's just floating lifeless.
27 investigation.
That ought to do it.
All right, swimming further down, you find that it's nearly the same depiction drawn in sequence around, say, every lap of this pool. Although some things about the drawings change just slightly. The forms of the Tridons look different each time in a small way, and they seem to extend as far as the eye can see to the point where the light is too blinding for you to make out the details any longer. With your 27 investigation, you can see that although they've been almost completely worn away, it appears that there were once stairs descending down this hole.
Okay, I'll resurface again. Okay, so there's like a bunch of pictures all the way down. They changed a little bit. I think maybe this water's slowly risen over time or something. But I found some stairs, which I don't know if that works that well going underwater, but I think we're going down.
But Rick's already all wet. It's gonna get everything else in my bag wet.
No, we'll keep him out then, Demi.
All right, I tie a rope to me.
Okay.
He's like a bobber. All right. I don my necklace of water breathing. I'm always wearing that, and I just dive in,
Okay.
pulling Rick down with me.
Yeah, I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm in.
All right, so no need to make checks, although as the tunnel narrows as you descend downward, maybe about 6 feet across at the smallest point, and the light becomes so intensely bright that you cannot see once you're, say, down 40 feet. Do you just keep going down?
Yeah, just follow the stairs.
Yes.
All right, the water gets warm as you descend downward, but it's a nice heat, like a nice, calming, soothing warmth. And as you swim downward, eventually you can no longer see the people around you, just this blinding white light. Copes.
Yes, sir.
It feels like you fall out of the sky for just a moment,
Hey!
and you land on a comfortable chair.
The hate seat! No!
That fucking chair has scarred us, Brent.
Demarok's sister, her hair rises from the water, from one of the pools of the sacred glade.
What was her name again?
Ziliana.
Hey, what you yelling about, Copes?
I was yelling for you, babe. Figured you'd be here. I pat the seat next to me.
I don't like when Tyler roleplays trying to bone you, Brent.
It's weird, yeah, but it's weird for me. But hey, Copes, you're acting a little strange.
Why's that?
Normally you're not shouting about like that. You're normally so chill and relaxed.
You've only met me for about 10 minutes one time.
Copes, what are you talking about? We got a whole life together here.
I was saying that about you, because you're normally so chill and calm. Our whole life we spent together.
You really know how to win an argument, Copes. And she gets up to sit next to you. Ain't this the life?
Yeah, the life where we've always been, which is...
The sacred glade's here.
Oh yeah, right here.
Isn't it beautiful?
It always is, just like, you.
Oh no. I just realized what's happening.
Oh yeah, you gotta go next. So, I mean, do you just want to do what we normally do? Just go ride the animals around and enjoy nature?
Yeah, but we should see to the kids first.
Oh my god, I forgot what they look like. Can you describe them?
They're kids, they're right over there.
Yeah, but it's like a demon and a goat.
There's like 3 little baby goats walking around.
What does a tiefling and a satyr baby look like?
They got extra badass looking horns.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Always loved their horns. I can't remember their names. What were they?
You have turned the tables on Brent, Tyler.
Copes, how could you? I mean, we got Buttercup,
Oh, yeah. Little Buttercup.
Clover,
Yeah, Clover.
and then there's old Horace Jr.
Horace. We named one after me?
Yeah, good old Horace Copes Jr.
Horace Copes Jr.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
After looking at our kids, I mean, there's no better life than this, isn't there?
No, there really ain't, Gismelda. What was her name?
Ciliana.
There really...
Just melt.
Shut up.
Gismelda?
I've only met her once.
Tyler.
So rude.
It's really not, Zilliana. I mean, if someone would have asked me years ago the best life I could have possibly imagined, it would have been, just being in the glades with you for the rest of our lives, raising our little demon goats and being in the sacred glades together. You made me a happy goat.
She puts her hand on yours.
I hold it.
He puts his hand on top of that hand. Oh, Nox would win that game every time.
Can we just stay here for a while?
I was hoping we could stay here forever.
She breathes a sigh of relief. She says, good. Then you enjoy some great relaxation with your hot wife that's Demarok's sister with your 3 kids.
Hell yes.
All right, who is next? I guess we'll just go in order. Demarok.
What order?
This is the order the answers were given to me. Demarok.
Yes.
You open your eyes and you find yourself leaning over the deck of a large ship soaring through the air. You find yourself decorated in the accoutrement of a pirate commander.
I have every badge and ribbon there ever was.
Yes. You see dozens of sailors standing with rapt attention, waiting for your commands.
I pull out a giant chain and crack it like a whip as it hits a gong placed far side of me, and it rings out a command to all of them to get the fuck to work.
They scramble to do as you ordered. Those waiting for your orders just looked like they look for something to do and then start doing it.
As soon as one pauses for a second, I aim my chain whip at him, lash him across the back. No mercy!
And then suddenly a shadow looms overhead. It's a familiar shadow to you. You know who it is.
I pee a little. That's why I wear dark pants.
Bring me my brown pants.
A chain falls from above and slams into the deck of the ship. Moments later, an enormous figure swinging down from the chain lands. You feel the ship sway under his weight.
I stand up straight and turn and face him, and with a pirate salute, just silently salute him.
This large pirate cuts an imposing and vibrant figure. His clothes are a riot of wild colors, each piece a patchwork of vivid hues that clash and blend. His outfit, despite its brightness, is almost menacing somehow in the clashing of colors. Dangling from his garments are dozens of musical adornments, gongs, bells, and drums of various sizes that clink and clatter with his every movement, creating a cacophony of sound that announces his presence long before you see him. On his side, he carries a nasty thorned whip, each barb dripping with a dark viscous poison. The whip seems alive on his belt, coiling and uncoiling, with sinister intent of its own. He wears a humongous hat, festooned with bells that don't ring cheerfully but somehow have a sickening tone, adding a discordant sound to the symphony of other noise that he carries with him.
That's so good.
So cool.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Now, what does he sound like, by the way? If you want to give me a note.
Hey, guys.
No, he's just mean captain. Or suave, whatever you think.
Well, if it isn't Demarok.
No.
Make up your mind. Is he far too loving and supportive, or is he mean?
Wait, but this is the perfect world. He won't be loving here.
You've disappointed me again, Demarok. He raises up a hand.
Yes, sir, Captain Daddy. Captain.
What do you do?
I stand up straighter, push my chin out.
You look at the ground when I'm talking to you! And he grabs your head and pushes it down onto the ground.
Oh.
God.
Jesus, you thought mine was bad?
This is somehow more sexual.
Yeah, this is Aaron fucking Prentice, his own dad.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, it's fine when Copes does it with your sister, but you can't do it with your dad.
Yeah, listen. Jesus.
Sorry, I tried.
And trying's not good enough! And he slams your face into the ground.
I know, I'm whipping everybody and torturing them just like you said, and they still suck.
Blaming them for your failure. You'll never be fit to take over the fleet.
No, I will. I promise you.
And he grabs you by the throat and starts squeezing. He's like, not if I have anything to say about it.
It's your decision. Oh, shit. What is all this for? Aren't you training me? I have to take over.
You'll take over when I'm good and ready to let you take over or I'm dead. But until then, you'll do what I fucking say.
When you're dead?
Don't you get any ideas?
I've never had an idea and you know it.
Good.
He does have an idea.
So I think you're gonna be staying on this ship for a long time. Understand?
Yes, Captain. Captain Daddy. Daddy Captain.
Yeah, he kicks you across the deck of the ship. And then he grabs onto the chain, which swiftly pulls him upward. Back to the warship he came from.
That wasn't so great.
You hear a voice. Hey, Dad, how you doing?
I instinctively spin around with the open fist and slap whoever's behind me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's your son, and you hit him.
I told you not to sneak up on me while I'm working. Are you done? Have you done everything I told you to do? Have you conquered the Eastern lands yet? Huh?
No! And he stomps off.
He's like 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Your first mate walks up. So are we really gonna stay here, Captain?
Just for now. Bear me. My long first mate, come inside the cabin. I think we have a plan to form.
All right, Thrasher.
Yeah.
You're drenched in sweat. You open your eyes and you're at an amazing corpseable can show.
Yeah.
They've been reanimated and regrouped together.
Yeah, they're back.
You enjoy a great show. It's incredible.
This is a great show.
And all right, after the show, you're kind of just hanging around. I imagine you're the kind of guy who just like sticks around until you're basically kicked out.
For sure.
As you're hanging around, just hoping that somebody talks to you,
I really hope somebody talks to me.
a guy approaches and is like, hey, hey, rather than standing around, why don't you give us a hand?
Yeah, you got it, man.
I start doing roadie stuff.
Start doing roadie stuff. All right, as you're loading up one of the magic amplifiers into the magic vehicle. I don't know what it is.
The magic school bus
Yeah.
that they use as their tour van.
You're approached by the skeletal form of, what did we call him?
Cadaver masher?
Cadaver Masher.
That was it.
Says, hey, that was some great ant moving out there.
I drop to my knees and start bowing.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Okay, I mean, all right. I mean, I appreciate that and all, but hey, I mean, you love the band, right?
Yeah, man.
You love what we stand for, right?
I mean, as close to love as I can get to, I guess.
You agree to take no other lovers before us, right?
Yeah, naturally.
Well, why don't you come on tour with us? One of our roadies died in the pit earlier.
Oh, man, that's exactly how I want to go out, too.
Well, why don't we give you that chance? You just gotta come with us. Stay with us for a long time.
I would love that so much. Ugh. None of this is real, is it?
Thrasher, what do you mean?
I just... I gotta go help some Tridons.
You hear the voice of Corpseville Can frontman saying, Thrasher, what do you mean? His voice becomes increasingly muddled. And you feel the axe on your hip suddenly vibrating with life. You're suddenly filled with all the memories that somehow you forgot in the last few moments. They fill you as your other Thrashers and other cadaver mashers trapped in the death metal bring you to your senses.
Mors Metallum.
Mors Metallum. Death metal.
Death metal's the name of the axe. Mors Metallum is the...
Yeah, that's what Mors Metallum means.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, you watch with... Is it a little bit of sadness? As this place seems to fade around you, dissolve, melt?
Yeah. Yeah, man, this place is awesome, but I got shit to do.
You hear the voice of Cadaver Meshers like, we have great benefits. All right, and we'll come back to where you are after we go through Nox. Nox, you're drenched in sweat. Something's in your eyes, something salty.
Oh, God! Not the salt!
You wipe your eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you wipe blood from your eyes. That's right, you just took a blow from a fearsome competitor.
You son of a bitch!
See an orc wielding a mighty mace, grinning at the blow that he just delivered to you.
I grin back.
Thinking you're off balance, he moves in to strike.
I misty step up on top of his head, sitting on his shoulders, and just start stabbing Ned.
Just a flurry of stabs.
Just a flurry of panicked stabs.
The orc is defenseless against your onslaught of top-of-the-shoulder stabs. It cries out in agony as it falls to the ground. The crowd around you goes crazy. They're cheering your name. What are they cheering?
Just Nox.
Just Nox! Just Nox!
Just Nox.
Just Nox, just Nox, just Nox, just Nox, just Nox, just Nox.
No, guys, that's not what I meant. It's not just Nox. It's just Nox. No, it's just Nox. Not
just Nox. Yeah, just Nox. Just Nox.
Y'all aren't listening.
It's only him!
All right, and you're thrown, a bunch of gold coins are thrown into the ring as you are announced the winner against the devastatingly powerful orc who you've defeated.
What was his name?
Fuck, his name, I'm just going to use one of the goat names that I had up already. Gizmo!
Gizmo was no match for the mighty Nox. Not for just Nox. I mean, regular Nox.
Yeah!
The crowd goes insane.
I look for the what's the head of the mayor of the town? You know, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing.
Sure. Yeah. The mayor of the town is there. He's sitting in his fancy chair. He's clapping politely.
And I throw up a fireball into the air just to set off some fireworks and celebration.
Whoa, everyone loves it, I think. Do you guys love it?
Woo! Yeah! Just Nox!
Just Nox.
No, it's not just Nox. Y'all aren't listening. It's just Nox.
Yeah, it's just you, buddy!
So you see somebody at the edge of the ring waving you over.
I hustle over.
Hey, it's a Quinsley.
Oh, what's up, cutie buff?
That was a great fight, Just Nox. Is that a new name you're going with?
No, it's just Nox.
I like it. It's like the Just Nox versus the Unjust Nox. Maybe that's a guy we can get to be like your foil.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
Ah, you're such a genius. What a great idea.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Yeah. I am the Just Knox.
Anyway, another great fight out there, Knox. I mean, we're really raking it in, money-wise.
It's flowing in. I mean, all these people, they send these big challengers. All they do is fall hard.
It seems like no one's found out a way to counter the Misty Step onto the head and stab the head move.
It seems like a good move.
I agree. I mean, you're 99-0, all done by that.
Yeah. I mean, one more fight, and then we can, retire the name Just Knox and then fight under a new name.
I was wondering that, Knox. We've had a lot of fun these past 99 fights. Against Fudge the Bastard, Willow the Slayer, Echo the Returning. I mean, what a great fight that was. Who would have thought he would have come back so many times?
He just would not stop. I mean, I see why they gave him that name. That was ridiculous.
It made sense.
I can't fault him.
But, I know we said we'd stop at 100 undefeated wins.
Yeah.
And who would have thought it would have been the first 100?
Not me. I mean, okay, it was me.
I feel like I want to keep this going. I want to keep living this life.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to explore. So many places to be and people to prove wrong. They see us strolling to town, they laugh. They think we got nothing. We've showed every single one of them.
Are they really laughing at us?
I mean, they might have been before. I don't think they are now.
I guess you're right, Knox. Or should I say just Knox?
I wish you wouldn't, to be honest. I can't stop it, and you're the only one that could, if you could just not do that. It's just Knox, man. I mean...
I say we make a deal here, Knox. Not the kind of deal from the past, but like a real handshake deal here. We never quit.
Okay.
We're gonna keep fighting till the end.
I like that. We'll climb to the top, all the way.
All the way. We just gotta climb a little bit higher than everyone else.
Yeah. We'll be on top. We'll be staring down at them for once. I like it.
I like the way you think, Knox. Let's do it. And he holds out a hand.
I shake it.
All right, and now, Thrasher. As your vision fades away, you find yourself thrown onto a squishy floor. It makes a sound as you land.
Oh.
Why?
Back in my fantasy.
Oh, no.
Inside this place, you're greeted by a soft, pervasive glow that bathes the entire chamber in a gentle, almost ethereal light. Surrounding the room, almost like a moat, you see a small glowing pool casting shimmering reflections on the wall and ceiling. In the center of this room is an odd, obelisk-like object, its true scale obscured as it stretches from unseen depths below to the heights above, piercing through the ceiling and continuing its journey unseen. This pillar is not structural, but seems almost organic, as though it were alive. At eye level on this strange obelisk is a bulbous sac that pulses with light and life. It undulates rhythmically, shining brightly, casting an eerie glow that shifts subtly, as though it's breathing. It appears to be the heart of whatever this thing is. The walls of this chamber are lined with these hexagonal-looking sections, just like the hive, filled with these odd-looking sacs. And with the glow emanating from behind these sacs and their translucent material, you can discern the shapes of opaque figures lying on their backs. These figures appear trapped or perhaps even gestating inside of these hive-like cells. But all you know is that you stand there alone. It's hard to hear anything in this space. The pervasive hum that you've been hearing this whole time rattles your skull with a strength unlike anything you've heard before.
And it still sounds like something flying, like a big crowd of bugs or something flying?
No, not like that. More like what you heard in the ocean. What you felt in the ocean. A background hum. And again, I said you are alone.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Can I even hear myself when I do that?
Barely.
I want to take a closer look at the heart.
Take a closer look. Okay, roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna lick it. Can I lick it
You can.
for Arcana?
Yeah.
19.
19.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tell me your secrets.
There's an odd magic inside. Whatever this object is some kind of focus for magic to travel through. You can feel it like a current traveling through this doesn't make sense, but like a current traveling through a circuit. You feel a light shock on your tongue as you place it on the bulbous sac.
Oh, it's like a 9-volt.
I felt you coming.
Brent, I don't know what to do.
I know, it's too bad you're all by yourself.
Does the sack look like it's about to pop?
Which one? The one the central one?
Yeah.
I mean, it might look like that occasionally, but it kind of just, like I said, it moves rhythmically, shining brightly in different ways.
Look, it's totally normal for your sack to look like it's going to pop when someone puts their tongue on it, okay?
Fair.
That's so true.
And this albolus just kind of goes off into nothingness? Or is it... You said it's not structural, so...
Yeah, it digs into the ground like an impact of something piercing through a flesh-like surface. And it just continues upward, up into the ceiling as well. Everything around you is made out of that like organic, like hive-like material.
I don't have the body, right?
You do not have the body, no.
Need to find my friends. I just appeared here?
You came out of like a tube.
Are there other tubes?
There are.
I want to go check out one of the other tubes.
Okay, you see that each tube terminates in an odd-looking bulbous sac containing some kind of strange...
Oh, they're in those sacks for sure.
Some kind of strange fluid. It looks like you burst through yours as you came through.
I would like to find a copse-shaped sack.
Yeah, you find one with a couple of horns poking upward.
I'm going to get him out. I'm getting him out of there.
Copes, why don't you describe exactly what's happening to you in your mind right now?
I'm laying on the beach with Ziliana, and we're hand in hand and watching little Buttercup and Horace splash around in the waves, and I'm just literally couldn't be any happier. And Bandit Druid starts playing some harps a little way off, and we get up and we're dancing. And it's our favorite choreographed dance we made up on our wedding day that all our friends loved so much. And Copes is just the happiest he could be, and nothing can make him any happier than this moment.
When a pair of grubby hands grab onto your horns.
Why they gotta be grubby?
They're grubby. We all know they're grubby.
As what do, Thrasher? You pull this figure free from this sack?
Yeah, I'm picturing like when somebody's like helping a cow give birth.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just reaching into this fucking sack, pulling a goat out. So I guess it's a lot more like when somebody helps a goat give birth.
Yeah. All right, Copes. You're wrenched from your fantasy. You find yourself fall to the ground, covered in some kind of ooze.
What? No, put me back! Put me, you did this!
Copes, wake up, man. It wasn't real.
No, fuck you, you're not real, man! I crawl back into the sack. I start scooping the goo back on me. Put me back in!
Copes, you gotta help me find Demi and
Put me back. No, fuck you, fuck Demi! It's way easier in my life without him around, actually, so fuck
we
him!
gotta find Demi and Nox.
Yeah, I'm scooping. I start putting the goo in my mouth, trying to...
I look for a demi-sized sack.
Okay, you leave Copes to his devices.
Yeah, I'm just madly scooping goo back onto me. I'm coming back, Juliana!
All right, you find one that looks like it's double full. It's got like 2 things in it.
I'm going for that one.
All right, Demarok, what is happening in your head right now?
I'm looking over my vast empire, and I'm sitting in my giant captain pirate chair with my gigantic hat, and actually made the chair out of my father's bones.
Jesus Christ.
And just resting in my evil pirate chair, and I'll just...
What the hell is wrong with Timmy?
He's an actual monster.
Your son's an adult now.
I'm watching him command a crew on another ship. And I think back to how I got here and what it took. For a moment, I wonder if it was all worth it. This was the right choice. I could have been nicer. And I kind of shake that idea out of my head and like survey my kingdom and just blissfully lay my head back, achieving my most coveted dream.
All right, and what happens, Thrasher?
A couple grubby hands reach in and rip you from your throne.
Oh, God! God, where am I? Where's all my ribbons? My talking parrot? And my giant hat? Of course it was a dream.
It was all a dream.
I used to read Pirate Up magazine.
What's up, Thrash? You wouldn't believe it. I was having the best dream ever.
That sounds great, man. It wasn't real. We gotta find Knox.
He's probably over in that last sack.
Go over to that last sack.
Oh, he's right. Nox, what's going on with you right now?
It's the 100th battle. I'm just moments away from victory. Cutie Puff is selling little fake swords that shoot out magical sparks, so everybody knows how to properly wield magic. All my friends are in the stands cheering on Just Knox, even though I keep telling them it's just Knox, but they won't listen.
You're the only one! You're
the only one! You're the only one!
Yeah, I love Nox. That's the guy right there.
Shut up! You're not involved in this!
Okay.
Was that Hans?
That was Hans for sure.
That's who I meant when I said my best friends. Just Hans.
Just Hans.
None of these guys.
He's all of my best friends.
He's all of them. I cut down the knees of a 14-foot tall giant, and I jump to the shoulders, ready to do my finishing move. I stand tall. I bow to the crowd. I lift my sword up in the air, ready to strike down for my 100th victory.
And?
2 grubby hands.
No! Keep your grubby hands away!
They're coming to get ya.
Start stabbing at the hands. No! They're so calloused.
As you're wrenched free from your fantasy world.
Don't bite my fingers.
Why are they so grumpy? Where am I?
You open your eyes, a pair of grubby hands clasping you.
No! Where's who was number 100? What happened? Thrasher, why did you do this?
It wasn't real, guys. Come on.
What are you talking about?
It had to be real. It's the future. It must be.
Yeah.
Look, guys. I would be perfectly fine moving on without you, but I have no clue how to proceed. Help.
We gotta get back in the sack.
What do you know so far?
When Copes got back in the sack, did he go back?
No, he didn't go back.
Or is he just sitting over there gushing?
Maybe, but when he puts the gel in his mouth, he gets a little images of stuff.
I'm so happy.
Oh, what is this awful place?
I have no clue. But I think we gotta maybe put the body in one of the pods or something. I don't know.
Where's the stupid Rick?
This is weird.
He's tied to my waist. Here, let me reel him in.
I forgot you tied him.
He's laying on the ground behind me, covered in the pod slime.
You've just been walking around with him dragging behind.
Yeah, covered in pod slime, and I just reel him in and hold him up. I'm like, here he is. Rick.
Put him in the thing. Ah,
In the center?
yeah.
You hear a voice from above. Did somebody say Rick?
Is it Rick? We all look up.
And
I catch him.
you catch. Okay, this has never gone poorly before.
Oh, this always goes so. I think you've rolled 2 nat 1s on catching people so far.
Yeah.
I push Thrasher out of the way and I catch him.
Yes, I support that.
All right, it's an athletics check.
All right, I'm going for it. I push Thrasher, I trip Thrasher, and I catch it. What kind of check is that? Intelligence?
It's athletics.
Are we sure?
Oh yeah.
For him to do the calculations to get underneath him and be prepared, I think that's intelligence.
And probably disadvantage.
Stick with athletics.
It's probably disadvantage. 13.
Okay.
I got you, Rick.
As Rick slams into you, you take 38 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I think that smushes you, doesn't it?
I have 39 HP.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's Rick!
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Thrasher, why did I push you down? That hurts so bad.
Wow. Thanks, Knox.
I start calling out to everybody on the ship. No, Doug! Oh, not you. Not old Doug either.
On the ship, we're underground.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Did that just fucking happen?
Who caught me? Oh, it's just Knox.
I caught you. Oh, Rick, long time no see, man.
Hey, thanks, Knox. He peels you up off the ground. You see that there's a Knox-shaped imprint on his back.
Glad I could help.
Man, Rick really makes a mark, doesn't he?
Oh my god.
Rick, long time no see, man.
Yeah, I was hoping you guys would wait for me after you got here. I guess now's as good of a time to meet as any in the most important part of this whole thing.
Oh, great. It sounds like you know a lot more about it than we do.
For sure.
After Copes hears Demi talk, he jumps out and he says, Ziliana! And runs up and grabs Demi.
What? My sister?
Oh,
What about?
I thought y'all look alike. Hey, Rick.
We do look alike.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Rick.
Yeah, Rick's back. He's about to explain everything.
Oh,
Oh, we got a lot to tell you too. Should we go first? So after you left, our ship was attacked by these arrows on our way to Alcaster Isle.
did you end it there? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's probably. I think this is what happened last time. You explained the whole story to him up to that point.
No, he listened to the podcast, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we told him to listen.
So, Rick, and then after that, you wouldn't believe it. Cowboy dude turns into a giant void monster. I'm talking. He's sucking everybody in. We're fighting him. Thrasher's flying us like a kite. And... Look, it's getting late, man. Why don't you just listen to all the episodes? We release them every Thursday on any podcast platform. And if you want to talk about it, come into the Discord. There's lots of excited fans to share your theories with and talk about funny moments. And
Yeah, but what happened after the kid thing?
no, you just have to come back every week and find out. We got a bunch of episodes. We're on 97. This one. And as always, you'll find, and at the Discount Heroes, questionable, wait, hold on. And here at the Discount Heroes, questionable results are always guaranteed. Bye, Rick.
Does somebody have a Band-Aid?
I miss Demi's sister.
My sister, you
met Demi's sister. She's hot, right?
Dawg, she's hot as fuck.
she looks just like me. That makes
What do you know? Hey, come here.
me hot.
Everyone clap in 3, 2, 1.
Horrible.
My clap was weak.
Weak clap. It won't be clapping back.
It was a little baby clap.
Weak, impotent claps.
It was like I missed my own hand.
Ugh. And they're both right there.
Yeah.
You sicken me. I really liked that, Aaron.